First one, not the second one. In the first one, he prayed to God that his family came home. That's a very mistaken thing from this movie. I feel like that a lot of people don't pay attention to that scene. That when he went to church, he prayed for his family to come back. It's the fact that even when you're 8 and you're struggling and you don't know how to deal with it, you pray. So that's that. 0, 1. Let's get started. Welcome back to Real Talk with K.M.B. And we're till this day, till this month, we are still going to talk about Christmas. And to me, in my opinion, or should I say Christmas, if you guys seen the last episode. But today we are going to talk about Christmas movies. And to me personally, like, you cannot celebrate Christmas if you don't watch Christmas movies. By the way, just heads up, It's Wonderful Life is not going to be on this list. I'm sorry, I'm just not that into that movie. Um, you know, I do think it's cool that there is some Christianity to that movie if you pay attention, but that movie's just not for me just because me personally, I'm not into black and white movies. Nothing is wrong with black and white movies if you do like them. They're just not for me. I like the color TV. But we are gonna talk about Christmas movies that my opinion, that you need to watch on Christmas. Like, cause if you don't watch these Christmas movies that I'm gonna talk about, it blows my mind if you don't watch them. Cause again, it's like, bro, that's the movie go to right there. Like, that's the movie you have to watch on Christmas. Not saying Christmas Day, but like around the season, you know? And I'm gonna talk about it real fast. Well, one movie specifically I'm gonna talk about that. It's not really technically a Christmas movie. Some people might debate it. Die Hard. That is the best Christmas movie of all time. I'm just playing. I never seen Die Hard actually. That actually blows my mind. But that's a rage bait right there. But no, one movie I am gonna talk about is Home Alone. Because if you think about it, yeah, in the beginning of the movie, it rolled around the holidays. They're all gonna go to, I think, was it Paris or Florida? Which one was in the first one? I don't know. It's Paris or Florida. I forgot which one. But they were flying out or whatever for the holidays, yada yada yada. They were all at the house, going to the airport for Christmas. I'm guessing that's why they were going to Florida or Paris, whichever one it was. But yeah, they were all going there for Christmas. And then, but during the whole movie, it was literally, let's be honest, we all watched it because of the booby traps. We all watched it because we thought it would be so cool if, when we were a kid, being home alone, and this is happening. Except when you get older and you realize that, I'm sorry, there's people that are robbing your house. As a 10-year-old, or no, I'm sorry, he was 8 in this movie. As an 8-year-old, like, if a robber tries to rob your house, I don't think you would actually have that much fun making booby traps. But okay. Again, I laugh at how somebody had a good point. Like, in the movie, the robbers are trying to rob the stuff out of the house. They had a chance to, but instead they were trying to kill this kid. Like, that blows my mind. Don't get me started about Home Alone too. These hotel managers, instead of trying to help his kid, get back with his parents, instead they try to, I don't even know, capture this kid because he was, even though they were still getting paid from the credit card. I still don't, I don't get that concept. But I feel like a lot of people don't pay attention to this movie, though. The first one, not the second one. In the first one, he prayed to God that his family came home. That's a very mistaken thing from this movie, I feel like. That a lot of people don't pay attention to that scene. That when he went to church, he prayed for his family to come back. It's the fact that even when you're 8 and you're struggling, and you don't know how to deal with it, you pray. So that is a really good concept, and I liked how they did that in that movie. But like I said, I think this is a classic movie. I think you need to watch it around Christmas time. I feel like in a way you can even watch this movie like outside of Christmas. Like, it's not one like other movies I'm gonna talk about where you should only watch it on Christmas. But yeah, I definitely do too. or I definitely do think that this is a classic, bro, that you need to watch this. Other classic Christmas movie you have to watch, and if you don't find this movie funny, you blow my mind. Elf 2003, it dropped in. Um, you know, if you guys don't know the movie Elf, you must have lived under a rock your whole life. I'm sorry, this movie is hilarious, and no offense to Jim Carrey. I mean, I think he did his thing on The Grinch, but he originally was supposed to play Buddy the Elf. I don't think he could have carried it like Will Ferrell did. The fact that this man was like 6 foot, trying to act like an elf, and dude, just his comments in this movie, just how he acted like an idiot, dude. Like, bro, he was being like a 12-year-old kid if he could run around New York City. Like, it fit so well. It was just such a good, like, just funny, good movie to watch, especially with the family, dude. Like, it makes me laugh every time I see it, even though I know scene by scene by scene. There's a reason why this movie till this day still hits the movie theaters on Christmas. Um, it's a classic, you know. The I'm not gonna spoil it if you've never seen it, but let's just say like it's even a good storyline, I would say, honestly. Another movie we are gonna talk about is Santa Claus. Is there, there's three of them. I honestly think all three are pretty good. I haven't seen the third one in forever, but as a kid, the Santa Claus 3 was actually my favorite one because I liked how many characters there were and all that. Looking on some scenes now from some like videos or short clips, whatever you want to say, from Home or Santa Claus 3, it's not. It doesn't seem that good anymore. But again, I haven't watched it in a while. Santa Claus 2 was good, but of course we got the classic. This dad who didn't believe in Santa, and it's just like now he is Santa Claus. And Tim Allen is such a good actor, and I told you about his faith and all that. And yeah, I know I said a video about iffy about Santa Claus, but come on, dude, you have to watch the Santa Claus movies. um it's just a routine for Christmas. It's a classic, bro. It's a classic. um Another movie we are going to talk about. I really like watching this movie on Christmas Eve, Christmas Vacation, because if you think about it, in the movie, it revolves around Christmas Eve. So it is. It's kind of cool watching it. In my opinion, it's cool watching it on Christmas Eve because it's like, oh, my family's coming over too, or my family did come over. Like, oh, so other people, go through the same stuff as I do, or at least that's not my Christmas Eve right there. Like, somebody, wrapping up their cat. We all got that relative. Somebody burning some food. We all have that relative now. Somebody getting stuck in the attic. It's all happened to us. Come on, guys. But yeah, no. Jokes aside, though, to me, it's a pretty good movie, especially to watch on Christmas Eve. Now we are gonna talk about the one of the most classic Christmas movies of all time. I'm gonna say it. It's not my favorite Christmas movie, but I do like this Christmas movie. Christmas Story, A Christmas Story to be exact. The sequel was all right. There was technically a reboot, sequel, whatever. They tried to continue the story with Summertime. Let's ignore that. Let's ignore it. That doesn't exist in this universe. I'm gonna try not making it exist. Back to the story though. A Christmas Story to be exact. It's every kid's dream, to get that dream present that we always wanted. And, every adult said we couldn't have it. Like, mine was an RV, but I never got mine. He at least got his BB gun, and he almost shot his eye out. Thank God for those glasses. Amen. But yeah, no, you have to watch A Christmas Story on Christmas Day, dude. Like, I remember as a kid, back when I had cable, TBS used to run it 24 hours, dude. The whole Christmas Day was just on the TV. It just brings back so many memories. Like, that's the movie you have to at least put on in the background on Christmas Day, dude. Um, but why am I talking about Christmas movies so much right now? Because again, don't forget though, this holiday is about Jesus. You know, especially do not forget to go to church on Christmas. Do not forget what that day is about. But I'm just saying, like, if you really want to just sit down, relax, enjoy, and stuff like that, there's a whole bunch of Christmas movies out there, dude. Um, there's a reason why this again this holiday is a lot of people's favorites. Um, there's other movies like I said out there. It took me forever to actually finally sit down and watch this movie, but Scrooge. Do you know how many Christmas Carol movies there are? Christmas Carol is an interesting take, okay? The fact that there's Christmas past, Christmas future, and Christmas present, because it is kind of true, your past does haunt you. So that's an interesting take. There's the movie Christmas with the Cranks. I'm not the biggest fan of that movie. I know you guys I was just talking about how good of an actor Tim Allen is, but some people have some misses. Arnold Schwarzenegger actually even has a Christmas movie. Jingle All the Way, I think it's called. Um, do you know also out of all there are 6 Home Alones? Do you also know that the only like Home Alone movie out there that does not revolve around Christmas is Home Alone 3? Christmas Home Alone 4 actually try to do a whole like another Kevin thing. Like they literally added the character Kevin, played by a different actor, which I hope so because the guy was like 24 by the time the movie came out or older. I don't know, but um yeah, it did, in my opinion, it did not do such a good job. Literally the parents got a divorce. Like, bro, that's deep. That's deep. That's coming from a divorce kid. Uh, um no, so there's that, and then Home Alone 5 was the holiday heist, and then Home Alone 6 was something about some doll going missing. I don't know, but again, you guys can watch the other Home Alones too. Home Alone 3 is not like really a Christmas movie, but hey, to me, it used to be one of my favorites as a kid though. So it kind of just brings back memories. So to me personally, like just watch all the Home Alones. If you're gonna watch 1 and 2, you might as well just watch them all. That's all I'm saying. Um, like I already talked about the Santa Clauses. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch all 3, bro. That's just the thing, dude. If you're gonna sit down and watch 1 and 2, might as well just finish 3, dude. Finish a trilogy. And yes, there is a TV show. I do know about that. We are gonna talk about Christmas TV episodes and TV shows in the next segment. But all I'm gonna say is, if you want to watch the Santa Claus show, go right ahead. It's called the Santa Clauses. I sat down and watched the series, but I wasn't actually that into it. But I'm not gonna say it was a horrible show. I just wasn't for me, I guess. A lot of times I just watch these movies just because it brings me back memories. If you're gonna also watch another Christmas movie, if you're really into it, just watch Charlie Brown Christmas special, dude. Just watch it if you want to. I don't know if you grew up on watching it, just watch it. Um, well, oh yeah. Also, too, I don't know if you're my age or whatever, but remember the Christmas special of Ed, Edd n Eddy? Dude, that just brings me back. Oh, that's not a movie, but whatever. That just, as a kid, Christmas movies used to just hit different. If anybody used to have cable and used to have ABC Family, you know this, bro. You know the 25 Days of Christmas, dude. And you know how they used to always play those Christmas movies. If you're really into Christmas too, definitely check out, what is the Hallmark Channel. They always got Christmas episodes or Christmas movies, dude. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Disney Plus has a lot of Christmas movies. You can find them anywhere, dude. It's yeah. Um, but thank you guys for listening. Let me know in the comments what's your guys' favorite Christmas movie. Mine is I don't even think I really have one anymore, if we're being honest. I think Elf and Home Alone are the one of my favorites. But yeah. So, but thank you guys for listening. On Real Talk with K.M.B. Well, maybe a little bit just K.M.B. today. Psych! I'm still Real Talk with K.M.B. But this is the K.M.B. show. Peace. We're out. Oh, and don't forget to thank the big man upstairs. Amen.